You're listening to All in Our Heads with Joe Fernandes and Mike Gaffney. Please enjoy the show.
You know what I mean? In case I'm not down with that.
Yeah, welcome everybody to All in Our Heads podcast with Joe Fernandes, me, and Mike Gaffney. In our final show this summer, we're going to take a summer break and come back in September. We're going to recharge, enjoy the rest of pandemic summer, probably getting together, smoking sticks, and coming up with plans for the podcast moving forward.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I do. I know what you're saying.
You know what you're saying, but does anybody know?
Yeah.
We got people listening. Join the chat. Let's try and make this final one for the summer fun.
I didn't bring my tablet down, so I have no idea what people are saying. This is really basic. I just brought a tripod, my phone, this little bug light that kind of looks like a light. It's above my head. Got a couple of candles. I actually brought my window fan down and put next to me out here because it's fucking hot.
Yeah. Rich Borsik's with us. He said, hello, guys. I just want to know how the show in Woodbridge went. Oh, we talked about that last week, Rich. It went good, man.
He came in.
Yeah, he came in pretty
about
late.
45 minutes in.
Well, now we know Rich don't listen to the podcast. If it's not there live, he ain't going back.
He ain't going back.
He ain't going back. But it wound up being a fun show for what it was, outdoor show. We'll take it. What are we going to do? It's the business now. Outdoor.
Right.
That's it. But, what? I thought
That's it. That's what it is.
That's what it is. Angela Skelso is here. Hi, guys, she said.
Hi, Ann.
Yeah, man. Fucking, sorry we're starting so late. I turn on my Mac and it says update. Like, you know, we're gonna update. So usually it lets you say now or later. It just said now.
It didn't give you that option?
It wants to give me now. And you know when Apple has the little thing going like estimating time remaining. It's like
that white line.
18 minutes. Yeah. Oh, you mean 1800 minutes? Like it's so off. And it just moves so slow, and it's just like you can't watch it. You're like, I got to turn my head. And then it did go at first. It was like 45 minutes. I'm like, all right, we're not doing a podcast tonight. I'm not gonna make them sit outside for 45 minutes.
That's what happened to me a couple of weeks ago when I had an update. It was like a 52-minute update. I'm like, really? And it was like 17, 11, 6 minutes. You're like, holy shit. It's like GPS driving in LA. Like it never, the longer you drive, the further you still have to go. Like,
yeah. Like
I put on Waze. I remember driving from like LA down to like Long Beach. I put on Waze. And it was like a 40-minute, it's like a fucking 40-minute ride it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And it was just so much traffic. It takes you, Waze is always trying to avoid 17 milliseconds of traffic. You don't know that, though.
Yeah.
That's the problem I don't like about when you're 100% relying on GPS, when you don't have a clue where you're at.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have a clue your starting or ending point. You've never been here before. It's 100% relying on the app. So if it says get off exit 4, you're like, all right, get off exit 4. And you're like back on at exit 5. You're like, the fuck I just do? I just got off this road. And then it's like, get off this back road. You don't know why it's happening.
Yeah.
It's just.
I remember like, yeah. You remember when the original GPSs, like you buy like for your car and they like whatever maps were in there when you got it, that's what you had.
Yeah. So like the Oregon Trail.
Yeah, I remember going to a gig one time where the bridge I was supposed to go across was not there anymore. Like there was no more bridge, and there was no. It must have been gone so long that it wasn't like we're working on the bridge, detour this way. It's like, no, this bridge is no longer here, and we didn't tell the TomTom company. I was like in Pennsylvania. I'm like, I don't know how to get to this gig. How do I get across this river? I just see woods.
Remember when we first did Foxwoods? Like in 2010? Mm-hmm. Remember when we first got Foxwoods gig?
Yeah.
Are you going to tell me something that's on That you're reading?
No, you said the Foxwoods gig.
I know, but you look like you were reading and getting ready to tell me something that somebody just said.
No.
So-
People are saying things, but I'm listening to you.
It didn't look like you, but that's all right. When we first got I think me and James drove up first to do the gig, and he had like a Garmin or whatever,
Yeah.
and we get up, and it just takes us. It's like you've arrived, and we were like nowhere near anything, but you don't know that, so you're just driving, and you're like now you're like I have one of the pharmacies I pick up from. If I go in, if I just copy and paste the link of the address and I put it into Maps, it takes me to the middle of a street and just stops. And I'm about 12 minutes away from the pharmacy, but it tells me I'm there.
Yeah.
Now I know that. Driving, you know where you're at. You're like, that thing is way off. But going there for the first time to Foxwoods, it just stopped. We just stopped in the middle of the street. Like when I tell you we were a good 15 minutes away from Foxwoods.
Yeah.
But it just said, you've arrived. And what I learned, I learned this because when I used to set up Home Depots, when I used to like go in and build like fresh Home Depots, like new.
Yeah.
You know, there'll be like the Home Depot will have a big piece of property, but then there'll be like the construction trailers out on the road.
Okay.
Right? So this construction trailer is the address for that whole property. It's a Home Depot's getting built, a Bed Bath & Beyond, like a whole mall's getting built. But that trailer is about a half a mile up here. So when the address is initially entered for that Home Depot, it's the trailer.
Okay.
So when you get there, it says, oh, you're here. You're like, where the fuck are you going? I'm not anywhere. I'm not here at all. It's like, yeah, you're half a mile that way, you'll be here, but not now. You're not. But it just stops where the trailer was. Now they have systems where there's guys out, I think, driving, 7 days a week. They're just mapping it out 7 days a week, so it's always up to date.
Oh yeah, no, it's now it's perfect. It's perfected.
Mm-hmm.
What are you using for a microphone? Because every once in a while you turn into like a robot voice.
My ear thing.
Oh, your ear thing.
Yeah.
All right.
I got my phone. It's just really
when it is when you're talking just regular, but then when you get cooking, I think your machine's like, I can't process this fast. I can't. I don't have the Jersey City setting. We didn't do the Garmin update in the earbud. Didn't do the satellite download. Needs an update. I don't get Jersey City speech. Yeah, when you talk slow, clear as day. When you started going, it was like,
it's just like slow. Dude, don't put that out there. I have no idea what he said.
Yeah, that's what it was. It just starts garbling. It's like, I think he said this. Let your machine do what it can with that.
Yeah.
See what the chat says. LOL Oregon Trail. Angela said, Garmin told me to turn right while in the middle of a bridge. Would have been swimming on the way home if I listened.
Garmin?
Yeah. Yeah, there was some guy that works for Garmin that said, let's just put this on a few bridges and see if anybody, some sick programmer, some sick nerd, like, you know what? Fuck these fucking bullies. I'm putting some code in here telling them to turn off the bridge. But there are some dummies that did that. Like when they first came out, like people were like just driving into houses because it said like make a right.
Yeah.
And you're like, there's no road.
I used to have like when I first came to like everybody had their GPS joke, but I used to have their joke where it says, get off, take the exit 800 yards. I'm like, you could say 8 feet, 900 million yards. I'm going to get off at the exit. I don't know. What am I? I'm measuring yardage? Is there going to be an exit there with a sign that says exit? I get off there.
I had Waze tell me, I left Uncle Vinny's one time and said, police, 50 miles. I'm like, I'll be home.
It falls into your route. Yeah.
Is he in my driveway? Like,
Is he having sex with my wife? Is she cheating on me with a cop?
oh my. I hope I can hold off from speeding that long ways. I don't know.
And what, he's not going to leave that spot? That's it? That's where he sets up camp for the next hour?
I'm like, so what's going on in this state where the only cop available to you right now is 50 miles away? I'm driving to Garden State Parkway and ain't no cops for 50 miles? I was like, I think this needs an update. Possibly. But
I went to so I've been going to like this gas station that has like a few good box humidors, like big cases.
Mm-hmm.
But there's right on 17, there's an old, remember JR's Tobacco? There used to be one on Route 10.
Yeah, there's one right by, yeah, there is still one.
Right?
Yeah.
Is it still JR's? So
I don't know, some Cigar World or something, some shit.
Yeah, they changed. Well, that was JR's Cigar World.
Okay, then it's still JR's.
This was always JR's Cigar World. Now it's like Monte Cristo. It's changed. The name has changed. But I used to go there years ago. I haven't been back in a long time. So I went there yesterday, and I picked up like two, like one brand I'd never smoked before, and one, this is a Toro Fuente that I've smoked but not in years. But it's like I wanted to be outside. Like last night I came out, the stick was this big. I bought this stick. It was fat. It was a box press. So it was square. It was fat. It was so good. I can't remember the brand, but I know where it's at in the store. But I made videos last night. Now the cigar is that big, so I've made enough videos to smoke that motherfucker all the way down in here, and I still deleted them all.
Really?
Yeah.
You're getting all the bad ones out.
And you know what it is? It's just I get, like, it's hard for me to, like, some things will be funny. More things are funny when I'm in the moment with you. Like, if I'm on the thing, I'm in the moment. But it becomes more, I don't know, I just feel like it's more like me being angry about shit. And the funny is not going to be there.
Yeah.
Now, some things are funny. Some things are funny, but the majority of the fucking video, if it's a 14-minute video, not enough of it is funny. And I was going to take it and chop it up and put pieces up. Now, there's one I put up last week on Instagram with me, like my white T-shirt on. And it was like a long video. It was like a 12-minute video, a 13-minute video. And there was some good funny parts all the way through. And I was like, I should have chopped that up and put it up 3 minutes about this topic, 4 minutes about that topic, 5 minutes, you know what I mean? I should have did it in pieces instead of one whole thing, because someone might have listened to the beginning, but there was more jokes at the end they might not have made it to.
Yeah.
So I was doing that last night. I was just doing videos and like, I'll just chop it up, and then just got to the end and I'm like, yeah, not chopping it up.
I think when you do those types of videos, I think you have to be more scripted.
And what I do is...
And make sure there's jokes and stuff, you know?
I run it a few times just off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Just to see where I'm feeling about a topic. And then if I'll watch it and say, all right, there's some funny stuff right there. I'll pull that out and do it over. You know, I'll take those pieces out and do it over.
Gotcha.
However, I get aggravated. And I start.
But it could, it could be good, though. You see, the problem is you don't know. People could laugh at your aggravation.
Well, it's going to be, it's aggravating, but it's also like I'm trying to at least have like an intelligent conversation. You know what I mean? I make points. And I'm not I'm not stupid. I like to say I'm not intelligent. I'm a smart person. I know I am. But I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I just have a feeling about something, and I'm like, I'm pretty smart, and I'm pretty practical, and I'm pretty like, well, that's why it makes sense. I'm pretty that guy. I can figure things out. I can figure puzzles out. I'm not a moron. So, like, if I'm talking and things, I put things together. How I feel about something. Mm. And usually it's like, that's like a no-brainer. That's how it looks like it works. You know? But I don't want to... But in that process, it's like a lot of me figuring it out. And it's like, there's not a lot of... It's not funny enough. But I don't give a fuck, really. But I do want to put something up that it's worth it. You know what I mean?
Barbara Jean in the chat says, Mike, we need another comedy album release. Although the My Kids Need You to Buy This still makes me laugh so damn hard.
Nice. Thank you, Barbara Jean.
Thank you. Hey, Barbara, you got to buy my album. I'll put it up right here. Impossible Human, available everywhere.
Cheap plug. Cheap plug.
Cheap plug, baby. I'm just going to leave it up. I got to sell albums, baby. Joey's in a pandemic. Doing 1 gig a month ain't going to cut it. Ain't going to cut it. So go buy that. I also have CDs available. If you private message me, I can send one out to you. People posted
little autograph.
Little autograph. They asked for the autograph. I gave me autograph.
It's nice.
You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean?
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Impossible Human. Available where all streaming is at. Boom.
You haven't got a check yet, right? They do it like quarterly at first.
Well, you pick when you want money, I guess. So
okay.
I figured let me
like a threshold.
Yeah.
Like X amount of dollars.
So I was like, I don't need some like. I just let it go.
You don't want a 26-cent check.
No, I don't. Exactly. But dude, people have been buying the actual CD. I've sent out a bunch of them. People prefer the CD, awesome. And like somebody messaged me, someone that saw us in Alaska when we were out there, said they want the file. They're like, "You just send me the files." So I was like, "Okay."
Okay.
And I said, "You want to Venmo me $10?" And she Venmo me $20. I was like, "Damn."
You can't get a digital downloads and send a digital downloads.
They don't really do that no more. Because even CD Baby doesn't even do download cards because people weren't really buying them. I don't think people weren't downloading. They found that to not be a viable.
So if I buy your CD on, like I bought it on Google Play. So I downloaded it off of Google Play. That person couldn't have done that.
They could have done that. But they didn't have an account. I guess they didn't. I don't know. Like some people don't have a credit card on their account. And
I get it all. I get it.
And I told them, I was like, actually, that's better because then Google Play doesn't take their cut.
Nobody gets a piece.
I get it.
You're like an OnlyFans girl that just wants us to Venmo them. I get it.
That's it, baby. That's it, baby.
Pure profit. Pure profit to see Joey's tits.
That's it, baby. Just give it. So, hey, that's what when we come back and we're gonna during our time off, we're gonna plan some things for the podcast because we're out of stand-up work. We're gonna possibly be doing extra and maybe do some Patreon stuff, and I'll offer CDs if you're a Patreon member when we do set that up. You know what I mean? We can send the files for both our CDs. Be like, people never had it. Just a little something, something.
Did you see what I posted on Facebook today? I don't get political because I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
Did you see it? You didn't like it, so I didn't see it. So I'll tell you what it is. It says, hydroxychloroquine is a powerful drug. It takes COVID-19 and turns it from a hyped up liberal hoax designed to destroy the economy and Trump, one that's very not dangerous, flu-like symptoms, and will be gone by November, and turns it into a serious illness that needs a cure now. You know what I'm saying? The irony is, most of the people who shared the links about that fucking story were people, if you read their Facebook, don't believe this is the thing anyhow. So now you're touting fucking cures for a hoax? You guys are very confused. This is one of my videos yesterday.
Yeah. You're promoting a drug that works on a thing you don't believe is real. That's
exactly. Why would you do that?
Yeah, I wouldn't take a drug for something I couldn't catch.
No,
right?
But my theory is, it's probably pretty solid, dead on. If you follow the trail, in the beginning, Donald Trump said that he said, and now I'm not one of the dumb liberals, he didn't say that the virus was fake. He said the hype around the virus was a liberal hoax.
Ah, okay.
That's what he said back in February. He said, it's another liberal hoax. It'll be gone. You'll see. It'll be gone. So that was his thing, and his base jumped on board and stuck with that philosophy. So that's where they say hoax. It's not real. We're blowing it out of proportion. It's like the flu. The numbers are fake. It's all padding. So if you find the trail, they say that, and then there's always disproving the mask, and then Trump wears the mask. Always talking about how the virus wasn't real, but then Trump says, if it wasn't for me, if I didn't close China down, it would be a lot worse. And then they're like, yeah, thank God. Like, what? Thank God for what? That he stopped a thing that's not real come in? I don't understand what's happening. You can't be grateful for him stopping something that's not real. That's not like a real threat to us. So then you come to this. There's a cure, and you're like, they're hiding the cure. We could have been through what? We could have been through what? The thing that's not a big deal? What are you talking about?
Then fucking take it. Then fucking take it if you want. Then fucking take it every day if you want.
I don't even. So, like, my point is like, I'm not even arguing about the drug, because the truth is there's like 5 million medical professionals in the United States alone. Like 1.2 million doctors and the rest nurses, right?
Yeah.
A large percentage of them, do not say, do not touch, don't touch hydroxychloroquine. It's going to kill you. They don't say that. They say there's just not enough studies to see if it's productive. That's all they say.
Can I just pause you real quick? Every time you're about to say it, I'm nervous you're not going to say it properly. Like every time you start it, I know, but every time you start it, I'm like, I know you can get through this.
I get it.
Okay.
I said it a lot yesterday.
Okay, continue.
Right? Hydroxychloroquine, right?
You're pro now. You're almost a medical doctor.
I'm not. I know. All it takes is a white lab coat, and then I'm in.
Hydroxychloroquine. Boom.
Hydroxychloroquine. Boom.
Hydroxychloroquine.
My thing has never been. It's not about that. It's like, I don't believe. I know there's some doctors who say, yeah, it could do well. We just don't have enough studies on it. Doctors have learned since day one of medical school, you can't just say stuff without clinical trials. Like, you remember? I mean, when Kerry was going through it.
Yeah.
Remember? And they had those drugs in the beginning. They're like, some are available, but they haven't done with their clinical trials yet. Remember?
Yeah.
We were talking about all kinds of treatments. That's because they didn't want to just throw it at her, because they don't know why it works and why it doesn't work, how it's harmful and how it's not harmful. They don't know all the answers. Another side note, everyone says that the virus isn't that serious. Most people get it and just in and out of it. It'll be fine. So how do we know that all the people who got cured by hydroxychloroquine / Z-Pak, how do we know that they would have just been fine? Remember, it just goes through you, and then you're fine. How do we know that was why they're fine? You don't know, because there's no studies on why those people are fine and why they're not. There's no studies. It's just guessing. So that's why 90% of the medical professionals say, nah, we're not ready. We're not there yet. Mm. So these 11 mooks have to wear. Here's how dumb they knew the people they were talking to are. The only way the people they were talking to would have got anything is if they wore white lab coats in front of the Supreme Court. They weren't in front of a hospital. They didn't all come out of their medical facilities. They were standing in front of the Supreme Court with their white lab coats on. You want to listen to them if they just had a suit and tie? You needed a. So if you meet a doctor at the restaurant, you're like, you're not a doctor. You don't have a stethoscope. Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
prove it. Takes out a tongue depressor, goes, say, ah. All right, he's a doctor.
He's a doctor.
Ooh, he had a tongue depressor. Totally reputable.
Now, those people are doctors, but the reason why they wore their white lab coats is they knew most people wouldn't buy it unless they didn't look like doctors.
Good night, Angela. Love you, too. Sorry for being so late.
But my point is, My point was, it's not about the medication for me. It's about your fucking fraudulent behavior with the fact that this isn't a real thing. And here's something I said in my video. It's like, if you think that pretty much the virus is a big to do about nothing,
yeah,
I'm going to make the equivalent. Look, I'll give you the equivalent. I don't believe in ghosts. Okay, I don't believe in ghosts. So if someone
because you're a snowflake, but okay, we'll continue.
I know. If someone posted a link on their Facebook that says, "Hey guys, little known fact: if you spray Febreze on the bottom of your feet, it's a ghost repellent. You'll never have a ghost in your house." I'm not going to spend 1 millisecond looking for an article to debunk that theory. You know why? Because I don't believe in ghosts. I don't give a fuck about your dumb repellent on a thing I don't believe.
Yeah.
So why do you spend so much time, if you don't believe any of it, looking for research about a mask to say it doesn't work? Why do you spend so much time? I don't understand. So that's what I'm calling out. Your fraudulent behavior. I don't care about the medication. I don't care if it's a fucking cure or not. I'm not into that. I'm talking about your fraudulent behavior. You, the people, are now saying it's the Dems and the liberals that are keeping everybody sick. See, it's a new twist. It's a new twist. So the reason why no one's using hydroxychloroquine is because we're all in on the scam.
Yeah.
And that's the inferior. Like, now that's when, and you just see people like wake up. They're trying to kill. It's like they're trying. I don't know. I just can't do it. It's just insanity, man.
I don't even pay attention to it, man, because it's just insanity. It's like, yeah, like John Sanchez said, Facebook doctors should shut the fuck up. It's like
they're not gonna.
It's like, just,
I don't even care.
Like, I don't know, man. How about, you people like, how does every news article you fucking read fit your fucking agenda? Like, how do you never challenge yourself with a thought? How the fuck you always digging things to back up everything? It's so fucking weird. These it's like people have never learned how to, like, decipher what news is. It's like these fucking websites. It's like, it's not CBS, it's CNWBS. And you're like, what? And it's like, it's like Central Network World Broadcast Station. You're like, who is this? and like the ads are for, like, just garbage. Like put it this way, it's like, look at the ads. If your ads don't have, like, fucking, like, big name companies,
yeah,
it's garbage.
Yeah, but here's the problem. See, you're talking rational, you're talking reasonable, you're talking on a plane that's over here. Most of these complete whack jobs believe that this is a huge conspiracy by the powers to be, because I saw one person, this is all so Trump loses because he's about to expose all the pedophile rings. I mean, that's the thought process, that we're all those doctors, 5 million medical professionals in the United States alone, all had a meeting, maybe Skype or Zoom, and it was like, all right, guys, we gotta lie at your hospitals, make believe everybody died. Hey, do me a favor, if anybody asks about hydroxychloroquine, say you never heard of it, don't work. You know what I'm saying? Like, 5 million motherfuckers gotta be all in on this? To what? Protect Tom Hanks in the pedophile ring? You fucking retard.
Yeah, man, I can't. I just scroll. That's like, I saw an article today. The same article that comes out from time to time. Doctors get paid more. Hospitals get paid more.
Yeah.
If a patient's COVID, which
right.
was put through supposedly with the CARES Act, which was passed by the Senate, which is Republican. So it's like, I even go and comment, and he's like, yeah, why did the Senate do that? Why would you? Right. Why would you put that in there? You'll get extra money. Why don't you ask them? Right. Why don't you ask the people you voted in, you fucktards? You know what I mean? That's a Republican-controlled Senate. Why does it? Why?
It's funny.
It's like, So you're gonna fault them for scamming something you gave them, even if they were?
Right.
Like, you set
But
the
I mean, come on.
rules.
Listen, I know I'm not naive. I know that it's about money. People are, people. If there's a loophole, people will take it. But I believe in I mean, you cannot tell me all of a sudden doctors who we've always, like most of them, for the most part, are pretty fucking good-hearted people, are now all of a sudden scamming. I mean, what? How did that? What took place?
Well, I'm just shocked that doctors are. I'm just shocked that the medical facilities a political thing now, where you have these doctors on both sides. It's like, it's just so weird, man. I feel like I'm in some weird fucking simulation where it's like, how it's crazy.
But nobody
really
look at it.
What?
But if you really look at it, like I said, and I keep using the number, 5 million medical professionals, nurses and doctors in just this country. A significant, large 95% of them are all on the same page. If you put up 100 doctors, one of them is going to speak on the other side. Okay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you're told this doctor is a fake one, but that one's real. It's like, I don't even say that guy's fake. I just say, one out of 5 dentists, 4 out of 5 dentists fucking recommend Trident. Why the other one do it? I don't know. They fucking I don't know what's up with him. You know what I'm saying? So 1 out of 100 says don't wear a mask. Well, he's the guy. So what are you going to go looking for the one guy from Trident that didn't recommend Trident? Be like, yo, what should I chew? Since you didn't recommend. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, so Scott McKeon said the only 2 doctors that I see when I need to are Dr. Summeroff and Dr. Winteroff. Ain't that the Trident thing?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, I thought. Yeah, Scott, what did that mean? Maybe I got it wrong. I thought
Wintergreen is Trident.
Oh, Wintergreen, not Winteroff.
Wow.
Scott, I don't know what you're talking about. I thought I did.
You did.
I thought I had it, but I didn't. And then John Sanchez says, then I come along and tell Joe wealth is an illusion. Ha ha. It could be. Could be an illusion.
I don't know.
I'm going to give you a bicycle horn on that one, John.
Is our boy, what's his name? The fucking open mic dude in there?
Nah, he's not in. I mean, I don't know. He could be one. No, he's not, because there's... All right. Hold up. My dog wants to come in.
All right. I don't know who's in. I don't have my chat room up, so I can't see. I'm using my phone. I went lazy today, so.
Oh, he's talking about bullshit doctors. So Summeroff and Winteroff are bullshit doctors.
I don't know who. All right. So, again, I don't know why it's so the way it is, but everything the way it is, I do know why it is. I do know why it is. I don't
why
care.
Why it is, Mike? Tell us why it is.
I'm going to tell you why it is.
You tell us why it is. Wait, hold up. Let me give you applause. Ready? Introducing Mike Sakuna is going to tell us why it is.
Why it is. And you don't have to agree with me. It starts from the top, all right? When Trump is anything but fucking honest or gives an opinion, tell me how far back you got to go before you find a president that went up there and just talked about what he thinks, opinions, maybe this will work. Who does that? So what happens is he puts it out there and his base, his followers buy it, and then we start fighting with them. If he would shut the fuck up and be like a normal human, you don't come out there and go, I think it's a hoax. Who knows? You don't say that. You say that to your cabinet. You say that behind the closed doors, and then you come out in front of the American people and you say, listen, we as a nation are going to get through this regardless. We will get through this together. That's what you say. And then All you in the back can go, what the fuck is going on? Is this a hoax or what? But in the front of the people, you say, we will get through this together. Not, hey, my side, they're all full of shit. And then that's it. We fight. That's what happens every single motherfucking day. There's not a day goes by that he doesn't say something that makes it says, this is what I think. This is my opinion. You know what I've been thinking lately? Who gives a fuck? You half a retard. You've never said anything that makes any sense. I'm just, what? I don't need that guy. Everybody's, I guess he says what he wants. Yeah, that's not healthy. That's not good. That's like going to work for a guy, and your main boss, your CEO, is like, oh, fucking knows. I don't even know if this company's going to work out. And then you got to go to work tomorrow and hope that you have a job. Like, oh, my God. Did you hear the boss? He says he don't even know if this is going to work. He doesn't say that to you. The boss don't say that. The boss doesn't come in and go, I don't think I'm going to be able to keep this place open. You know what the boss does? Good morning, Joe. How's it going? Goes in his office and works with fucking his professionals and like, how can we keep this business open? He doesn't let it go to you. What kind of fucking guy does that? He just says whatever. They're out to get me. They're out to get him. They're out to get him. That's it. And that's it. That's all he says. No proof. Obama's a criminal. He should be arrested. Do you have any evidence? You know what it is. No. Do you have any evidence, you fucking moron? Nah, you know what. Well, we don't know what. That's what we're asking you. But now it's that's how it is. And then everybody's like, hey, you know why they don't like him? Because he's not a politician. Well, how about everyone on the Republican Party who are politicians who like him? What about them? You know why they like him? Because he is a politician. He's playing the game they want to be played. That's a politician. That's what politicians do. They play the game. He's just playing the game that the Republican Party wants.
Yeah.
They're not outraged anymore because he's playing their game. He's doing everything they want him to do. You know why? Because none of them step up. Not one of them have ever, 2 or 3 out of all of them say something bad about him? Most of them keep their mouth shut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why is that? Why is that? Because they're not they're politicians. They're some of those guys. Mitch McConnell, you can't get more of a swamp fucking monster than them. And he loves Trump. Why? Because he sees something we don't see. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. No.
Yeah, I can't even stomach politics anymore. I can't even stomach it. It's like, it's so like uninteresting to me. You know, it's.
I know because it's not politics. You're not talking about anything. Because you know what it is. All the topics that are talked about aren't like palatable issues that you can deal with.
My friend Jake Glick commented. He posted a link. He goes, "Hey Joe, hear about this idiot today who says he may have contracted COVID from wearing a mask?" Oh God!
See?
I don't think I could copy that link. I'll have to look at that link later. From wearing a mask. I contracted it from wearing.
Of course, man. Of course. So, some guy called
people are like, I can't breathe. I had a whole argument one day about people like trying to say, they're like, I can't breathe. I'm like, you could breathe in it. You could. Doctors and nurses have been breathing in them for years. And then someone took me to task because they knew that Kerry was sick at one time when I lived at Sloan. He goes, when you lived at Sloan when she was getting the stem cell transplant, you wore a mask every day? I go, every day. He goes, you did? I go, right. Every day. I was living in an isolation room with her, had it on all day, every day. He goes, you didn't take it off once? I go, yeah, to come home. You fucking asshole. It's an isolation room for a reason. I can't be in there going, I don't buy this shit. Yeah, but he said the guy's a congressman that said he got it from the mask.
Oh, fuck him. I hope he dies from COVID.
Yeah, he probably borrowed somebody's mask and just, can I borrow that? And then people are they're just habitual liars.
I posted something, a couple of days, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I said, how many stories? There's got to be millions of stories over the years of men and women who wanted to be doctors and nurses, but couldn't follow through with their dream because they're not able to breathe through a mask. It's got to be, the way you motherfuckers make it sound, it's got to be so common, but I bet you it's the first question on the medical exam. Like, before we let you into medical school, you think you can be able to breathe through a mask 8 hours a day? I don't think so. Well, then you can't be a doctor. You got to be like a mechanic or a construction worker. Sorry. I bet you there's a lot of stories then. If that's the case, there's got to be millions of stories of doctors over the years who had to quit because they couldn't breathe. You know why you're not going to find any? Because it's not true, you motherfucker. And if you have a lung problem and you can't breathe, you have a hard time breathing, you should probably stay home because this thing kills people like you.
That's what I'm saying. If everyone's like, I can't breathe and I have asthma, it's like you should be worried about this fucking disease more than anybody.
Exactly.
You can't be getting COVID with asthma, you fucking dummy. That's what I want to comment sometimes, you fucking dummy, after like everything. Like, I have like dumb people that I know are dumb. I grew up with some of these people, and like, you were dumb then, and we didn't see each other for 15, 20 years. We've reconnected on Facebook, and I've seen that you've remained dumb. Like, I can just tell by what you post. Like, I know there's no college education, there's nothing. So like, I've done my research. It's like, then show it to me. I go, I'd love to be wrong. Show me your research. It's out there. Right. Go get it. No. You get it. Give it to me. Yeah. Why are you going to make me scour the whole internet to figure out what you learned? And then he goes, I have doctors in my family. I go, and they don't wear masks? He goes, in the hospital they do. Because that's where illnesses are, you fucking dummy. Because it works. It's like, I've done my... You should do your research. I have. But I want your dumb research.
So I don't know if I did this on the podcast last week. I don't think I got into it. I made a video of it, but it didn't go up, as usual. One of the broads on my Instagram page, she's, insane conspiracy theorist, and she posted a screenshot of the president of Tanzania, with a smile on his face, and like other politicians around him, and it says, he outsmarted them, right? That's the link, right? And she's like, and then she writes on the Instagram, do your own research, guys. Open your eyes. It's all a scam, right?
Yeah. Open your eyes. I got it from patriotnews.web.
So I went to that. I Googled that guy, president of Tanzania, and the link says that he said, that he had some of his officials privately test non-humans. He tested a papaya, swear to God, a goat.
A papaya?
A papaya, a goat, and something else, right? So he tested these things that were non-human, and all the tests came back, the 3 or 4 tests they stuck, came back positive. Okay? So that's what he said. It came back positive for COVID. These tests are bullshit. That's what the article says. Okay? Cool. If you read more about the whole thing, he's the only person who knows about the tests. Okay? He's the only one who knows about the tests. He's also, his political party doesn't believe COVID's a real thing. He believes you can pray away the illness, and they're going to another part of Africa to get this holistic, like tonic water to drink, because that will get rid of anything you have, any infections. That's what this motherfucker believes. The one I got to do research on, the president of Tanzania. That's the guy that you're touting as the guy who uncovered the scam, the guy who doesn't believe in the thing at all. And he's the only one who knows about the test. He fired the guy from the lab because the guy from the lab didn't play ball. And he said, yep, the test came back positive. He's the only one who knows about it. So I got to believe that guy. That's the guy you're telling me I'm blind? I'm blind. Because do your own research. Did you do your own research? Did you realize this guy thinks you can play away the disease? You fucking retard.
Yeah. Do your own research. So I go. I'm married to a corporate nurse. What have you done to tell me you know better than her? Okay, you fucking dummy. I know you do nothing. You're probably a moocher. The fuck? I done my I done my research. Did you? You done it? Fucking idiot. I done it. I just can't.
But did you see that whole article with the doctors saying that hydroxychloroquine is a solution? Did you see that whole thing?
Yeah, I saw a little bit. I can't watch these all the way through because they're just I
didn't watch it. I watched it 4 days ago when it first came out because everyone this is what they don't want you to know, right? So I watched this, and that woman is like from like somewhere in Africa, like some country in Africa. She got her degree at the lowest place you can get a degree, apparently. That's not even a point. I don't care about that. She's a minister. I'm going to tell you about that. This is the woman that if we were to transfer out as a COVID expert, we would be the laughingstock of the whole Republican Party. However, this broad, she's a minister. She believes you can pray away illnesses. That's number one. She believes that in your sleep, aliens come and fuck you and give you their sperm DNA to where now you have demon seed and you produce bad things like homosexuality and abortion.
Well, I can believe in that because I did do my research, and that is true. So I did research on that. I've been banged by a few aliens. I got some demon seed in my butthole. It was
So that's what she believes. Now someone on Twitter, so I went to her Twitter, right?
Uh-huh.
I wanted to see her Twitter. And she saying, please come to my aid. If you have ever been treated with hydroxychloroquine and its success, please share your stories.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, that's how we're doing it? That's kind of what you couldn't get together? I said there's 5 million medical professionals in America. I don't know how many there are worldwide. 10, 15 million doctors worldwide. You couldn't get together with the rest of your doctors and find some success stories? You're asking Twitter to tweet success stories, and that's going to be your clinical trial? That's number one.
Yeah, Twitter. The Twitter trial. Just
yeah.
a fucking cesspool of fucking maniacs.
Some broad came on and said, I take it for my lupus. I've been taking it for years for my lupus. And then all of a sudden I got COVID-19. I was like, well, let's stop you there for a sec. It's supposed to prevent you from getting COVID-19, and you still got it. Okay, continue your story. Right? And she's like, then I doubled up nightly, and it was gone in like 6 days. Well, that could have just went through you in 6 days, like a lot of people. That's a lot of people's experience. They get hit with it, they're fucked up for about a week, and then they're fine. That could have just been normal. So I said that. So some other guy says, you're listening to this doctor with her all this wacky stuff? So somebody came on that tweet and was like, listen, she's a medical professional. She has a degree just because she believes in certain things. And I was like, let me ask you a question. And I'll ask anybody on my Facebook or your Facebook, because I know them. They're mostly a lot of North Jersey Italians. Okay? If they were to go to the doctor and this broad said, oh, you got a tummy ache? Pray it away. Have you been fucked by a demon lately? They would punch her in her throat. But you're telling me I should listen to this doctor because she's the one expert on the cure for COVID? That one? Listen, drop her, find another one, and I'll listen. I'm not listening to the demon seed alien sperm lady.
Yeah, you don't want to hear that from a doctor. You want to be a doctor. So, doctor, what are we going to do about my condition? We should try prayer first. Be like, whoa, we're there? You got no hydroxy, nothing? We're going prayer out the gate? I thought that was the last thing we do. Holy shit. Doc, either you suck or I'm dead. I don't know what to do. Bill Garland said Charlie Sheen must have alien blood too. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I posted that ironic thing today, and then some dude came on. A lot of people I don't feed into the positive or the negative. Like if people share my thoughts and my point of view, I'm not like, oh yeah, they're crazy. I don't do that either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if somebody comes on like, hey, Trump supporters are nuts, I don't feed into that because that's not where I want this to go. I don't want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not what I'm trying to do. And a couple of, like one girl came on and said, my best friend, it cured my best friend. And it's like another one came on and was like, yeah, I took it, it didn't help me. So I'm like, I didn't get involved. And then some dude, do you have him on your Facebook? His name is Justin Kessel Tao. It's a comic. Justin Kessel, Kessle, or Kessler.
Let me see.
Taub.
Justin Kessler.
Yeah.
Taub.
Taub was like, yeah. It was like 3 names.
Nah, I'm not friends with him. Nor do I want to
So,
be, probably, after what you're about to say.
Yeah, so I don't know him. And he comes on, meme special, how the COVID, how this works, and he starts like just posting how, the scam is you guys, the hoax is this, and all this stuff. So as he's doing that, I go and look at his wall, and he's got, KKK pictures of the flag, and, oh, this is what they're fighting for? I don't think so. It's like he's anti that, but he's pro-protest, not, but he's anti-tearing down statues and flags. But then I went and found that he doesn't even believe that he's like, I'm not saying the virus isn't real, but it's definitely a lot as bad as the Democrats are trying to make it out to be.
Oh,
okay.
I can't. Yeah, okay.
So I went to go on and attack, like go at him, like he's leaving all this shit. I just went to go on and be like, I just read your wall. You don't even, this post was made for you. The irony guy who doesn't even believe it's real, but is touting this cure. And I went on and as I'm typing, I go to hit, enter, and it says can't be done. I'm like, what do you mean can't be done? Hit enter again, can't be done. He left like 6 or 7 posts, little sarcastic posts, and then deleted me and blocked me. I never even interacted with him. I never said one thing. Even in the response, I was like, I just went to your wall. This post was made for you because it's supposed to be, it's ironic that you didn't believe in COVID, but now you believe in the cure. I didn't even get a chance to do that because he was gone already. And then I went, look for him, blocked. I can't find him at all. I'm like, so I posted it and I was like, anybody who knows this fucking punk bitch, here's a fucking punk soft bitch. Because he posted all these things and then just blocked me. Never even gave me a chance to come back. And then I just deleted everything that he put. Yeah. I was like, I don't need this guy.
Nah, people are... Dude, I went back and forth with a friend the other... Actually, he stopped after the last thing I said to him. He was back on that it's not as bad as the flu thing. Like, I thought those were days were over. Yeah. He goes, nope. I go, okay. I said, dude, the flu kills 60,000 people a year. I go, we're at 150,000 in 4 months, 5 months. I said, I'll even, and he goes, yeah, but they're not all real. I go, I'll give you 100,000 you could take off the top for mistakes.
Why would you give him 100?
No, because if I give him 100,000 off the top, we're still at 50 and rising. We're still only a quarter of the year away. So it's already surpassing the flu if I give you 100,000 freebies.
Right.
Like that's how bad it's doubling the flu. It's crushing the flu, and not only is it crushing the flu, it's crushing the flu in a lockdown. The flu never had a lockdown. Right. The flu was able to go all over the fucking place it wanted. It was at concerts. It was at Moon Tower. It was at fucking all these festivals. Burning Man. The flu was fucking had carte blanche all year and could only do 60 G's. He's a fucking rank amateur. Dude, the flu is getting sent down to the minors, dude. COVID-19 is dude, I'm major leagues, baby. Even if you say there's fake numbers, you suck. You're old school.
Garrett Cole. COVID's the Garrett Cole of viruses.
Yeah.
And the flu is like Java Chamberlain.
Yeah, and the flu is so much better. I mean, the COVID's so much better than the flu. He's like, flu, they don't even think I'm fucking real. Like, they know you're here.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a vaccine for you, and they don't even take it because they're not worried about you.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody's scared of you.
I got people locked in their house.
Yes. Yes. I have people praying me away.
Look at this broad. She thinks it works.
Yeah. Oh my God. I just can't. It's like I don't want people to get sick, but I do want some of these people to get sick. Like some of these really outlandish people I know that just like, first off, I want to be like, at what age did you really decide you're going to be a person that constantly posts political propaganda? Like, there's got to be something better in your life. Is that what you really want to be known as in life? A person who posts propaganda every day for some political party that doesn't care for you? Like, what fucking happened in your fucking lame ass life that's what you do is fucking, I don't understand.
Post links and links. I've never posted a link ever to an article unless it was like an article about a comic or, hey, look at this about an acting world or something. I've never posted a link. You guys think the mask ain't real? Well, here's the link I found. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not posting links.
I just can't.
I tell you, I didn't get a chance to. I don't think I told you. So the other day, remember? It's a similar story. Remember back when the Eagles won the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago. So
the
Eagles won the Super Bowl, and I was some broad on my Facebook posted a picture with a link, and the picture was the Philadelphia Eagles in their locker room burning an American flag.
Really?
That was the picture. Yeah, I'll finish with a link to an article from Patriots, Star Spangled Banner on your asshole. So, and her caption was fucking disgraceful and disgusting. They need to leave this country the money they make, right? And then all her dumb friends out of here. This is fucking ridiculous. So I was like, that looks like it's Photoshopped. So I went to the link. Of course, it's a bullshit link. I Googled immediately, Philadelphia Eagles burning flag, and it was like a million stories. Like, this was a false picture put out there, blah, blah, blah. So I went on. I was like, hey, that story's fake. They never burned anything. This is a Photoshop picture. She's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. So she says, oh, okay. And I was like, well, thank God. The next day I was like, thank God we now found out that the Eagles aren't dirtbags. I guess we can delete this link now. Never did. Kept up a link that she knows was a lie because she wants to talk shit about the fucking athletes. They should be grateful we let them work. Oh, thank you, Massa. Thank you for letting me make money. Get the fuck out of here, you garbage motherfucker. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That was 2 years. So a few days ago, I see a woman, I don't know her, post a link of John Elway. Picture of John Elway. Like, when John Elway is yelling at somebody, he's like, got his fucking mad horse face yelling. And the link said, John Elway, you kneel on my team, you're fired.
Yeah, is that true? Because I saw that headline. I'm like, it's got to be bullshit. I'm not even clicking it.
Yeah. So I clicked it. I was like, wow, fucking Elway's saying that? I went through it. It said, this article has been, in fact, it's not true. This isn't even recent. John Elway hasn't talked about it recently. He talked about, he does not agree with kneeling, but he understands the plight. That's what he said. Okay? Yeah. So I went on her post and I said, hey, this isn't real. This is a fake article. He didn't say that. She's like, oh, really? Oh, I hope he thinks this. And I'm like, and then I was like, no, he doesn't. I said, no, he doesn't, unfortunately. He doesn't believe in kneeling for himself, but he understands. She's like, well, I don't understand at all. I'm like, well, that's the beautiful thing about living in America. No one can put a gun to your head and force you to kneel. And no one can put a gun to anybody's head and force them to stand. That's what's beautiful. No one's ever going to tell you have to kneel. So don't tell me I got to stand.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, you would have to kill me first. It's like, she thought we were like I was being nice, but like, there was sarcasm way in my shit. But she was just like, well, they would have to kill me first. And I was just like, oh my God. I'm like, well, delete the thing. No, delete. It's still up there. It's like, you know it's not real.
Yeah. We have some friends that will just share things based on headlines, and you're just like, did you even read it?
No.
Did you even read it? It's like, you didn't read it. It's just sensational headline. You know what, man? We're just dumb people. We're just dumb. There's so many dumb people. It's dumb. We don't even know, like, it's like they think I don't know. I can't even get into it. The face. Did you lose me?
Yeah. I don't know what happened to you.
Oh. That fucking voodoo doctor pulled a hex on you for fucking making fun of her shit. You there now? You got me now?
No.
No? All right, then we'll end the podcast because
you're on the phone, but you're not in my ear anymore.
All right. Well, we're in an hour anyway, so we could bang.
Right.
We could bang this one out. I want to thank everyone who participated in the chat. Mike and I are going to be taking a break for the month of August just to enjoy the rest of the summer. We'll come back with the podcast. We're going to come up with some new fun ideas for the podcast and restart in the fall. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the summer. Please buy my album, Impossible Human, on iTunes or Google Play or whatever. Or you can message me. I can send you out a CD if you want that. People have been doing that.
Before we go, I just wanted to talk since it's our last one. I wanted to put more stuff up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you know how we were talking about one of the retards on our Facebook posted, you'll see it'll be a miracle. This thing will be gone in the summer.
Yeah.
I mean, by November.
Right.
Right? And then that same moron posted, if you're going to get the vaccine, are you going to get the vaccine? Then the government wants to track you, right, with the vaccine.
Yeah.
He's like, right there, it was like, think about it. Why are they pushing so hard for this vaccine? I don't know. Why are they pushing so hard for hydroxychloroquine? Are they trying to put... I mean,
they could be putting the chips in the hydroxychloroquine. I'm going to start my own fake news with that. I'm going to...
Exactly. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Let's do that. We should get into fake news business. It seems like lucrative. We could just make up our own shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. We're playing on it.
Did I get to talk about the one where they said if you get the COVID test, they put the computer chip up your nose?
No.
So I made a video about it. So they say if you get the COVID, when you're getting the COVID test, they shove a computer chip up your nose.
Yeah.
I made a video and I was like, listen to me. You guys are complete zilches. What the fuck does the government want to follow you around for with a computer chip?
Yeah.
I feel sorry for the government agent that has you as their fucking account. So then I did this on my video. I'm like, I feel sorry for the guy who's got to watch me. Because all he's going to be is like, all right, he's in the yard, he's smoking a cigar, he's talking to his phone. Now he's upstairs. He's got Prime on. He's playing a trailer, but he's not really watching the trailer. He's on his phone. He's not looking at the movie that he's thinking about watching because he's on his phone and TikTok.
And he's opening up OnlyFans for the 10th time.
Yeah, he's down his own OnlyFans. Now he's back on TikTok. He likes this girl. Oh, there's a lot of underboob. Side note, my guy loves underboob. Now he's back to Netflix. Lights off. Okay. He's got a CPAP machine, his mask on. Oh, he's going to bed. I would kill myself if I had that guy's job.
Yeah.
You think they're tracking you down? What do you have that the government wants?
They don't have answers for that. They don't. That's it. I can't get with you. You bought an iPhone for $1,000, and they're tracking you every day. Okay, They don't need to put one in your nose in the fucking vaccine. You pay $1,000 every 2 years for a new tracking device. You post where you're eating at. You tag yourself there. You pictures of the place you just went fishing. You don't need it. You're giving them all they want, so don't worry. They got plenty of pictures of you on Snapchat with a goat filter. You're good. You're fucking. You're good to go. Bill Garland says, when you come into Arizona, Joe, hey man, I'll play anywhere when COVID is done. I don't. There's no comedy anywhere.
No.
I'm definitely not flying for a while. I tell you that. But yeah, fucking chips. Get the fuck out of here.
It's insane.
I can't. Everything we do is tracking. You're streaming everything, people. There's cameras everywhere.
Right.
I want a chip, honestly. Like, I'm tired of carrying keys, carrying my wallet, carrying a phone. Please, I'll be trial. I want the phone in my head. I don't want to carry anything. I just want to walk to doors. They open for me because they know it's me. Yeah. Give me a chip.
I walk into Dunkin' Donuts and my coffee just comes because they know.
Yes, please track me. You'll see that I nap way more than I admit to. Bill Garland, I would fill a room for you, brother. I'll need it. So if this Arizona date happens, I'll need it for sure. I'll try.
We were talking about the internet, and I was watching this clip, a real quick clip of Ricky Gervais, and he basically says what I believe. And the internet and social media gives very small percentage of people a voice with each other. And they find their own like-minded 49 people on Facebook, 82 friends on Facebook that like everything they say, who love all the links, who believe everything they believe, good and bad, right and left. You find these people and they all get to spew garbage amongst each other.
Yeah.
And it's killing us. It is killing us, man. The internet is killing us.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm, I'm getting rid of some. Listen, man, I realize I don't need certain people in my feed. You know what I mean? If you're like a total wackadoo.
Right.
I don't take people out that don't believe in what I believe. It's fine if you're a normal person about it. I'm just saying, if you're coming off like mad racist, gone. If you're being just like, if I've never met you, like you're just some comic who decided to friend me because we're in the same business, and you're gonna come and start talking shit to me and my friends, gone.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't need you in my life. And yeah, it is ruining us, but it's here to stay, baby. It's fucking.
I know.
It's bad.
I'm not
I just can't wait till November until it's all over and we can all just start getting along again.
I hope so.
Yeah, I don't. I hope you read.
I hope so.
I hope you read my sarcasm. I don't know what I'm more afraid of: Trump winning or Trump losing. I feel like I feel like there's gonna be riots either way.
I feel like if he loses, it'll be bad for a little bit, and it'll get settled down. And who knows if the company and the country snaps back to some sort of normalcy. Who knows if it'll ever go back? I believe the cat's out of the bag now. It's just out.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm watching because I'm a guy without a political party. So,
well, here's the thing I always say. Remember years ago, I mean, even fucking when Obama was running, if someone said to me, what are you, Democrat or Republican? I would always say independent. I'm whatever I feel I want to vote for. I'm not a party guy, right?
Yeah.
I've never heard people like my regular normal schmoes say Republican. I've never heard it. I'm a Democrat too. And so it never was like that much. It was always like, I'm independent, man. Whatever happens. I go with whoever I feel is the best for the job. Now it's like, nah. And I was saying this yesterday. If you're a Republican or conservative, I don't have a problem with you. I have a problem with diehard Trump supporters because I think that's sick. 8 years of Obama, never once did I ever pass a shack somewhere that sold Obama banners. I mean, that is sick to me. That is sick. Not Trump Pence 2020. That's a political thing. I'm talking about the moment he got elected, you're waving Trump is like Trump banners and wearing Trump shirts. That's sick to me, dude. That's sick, man. That's not normal. If you most people who wave a Trump banner are doing it to antagonize. They're not doing it out of love and support of the country. They're like, fucking right, Trump, bitch. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Dude, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Never. I don't remember. I don't even remember. Think about it. Google it. I Googled. Google Obama merchandise.
Yeah.
Just Google Obama merchandise. You know what comes up?
What?
More Trump merchandise. No Obama. You can't find it because there was never anything. There was hope. Remember, there was the hope thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And there was like Obama and what's his name to 08. In 012. In 2012, but there was no like just Obama, like a fucking banner on your boat that says Obama. What are you, insane?
Yeah. It's a new world, man. We got a businessman president, so got to make business.
Yeah, but I'm saying if there was an Obama banner around, I wouldn't have bought it.
Oh yeah,
It's
no,
not about.
Dude, I don't support anybody enough. I want to wear a banner. I only wear Giants or Yankees. That's it. That's.
Well, it's the final. It was 7-1 when I got on here.
It was 7-1 when I got on too. So yeah, we got. Let's see, Yankees. It's nice watching them beat up on the Orioles. I have to say, it just never gets old. And I love having an ace that just mows people down. 9-3 was the final.
Oh, nice.
It's very nice. Very nice. What a weird fucking baseball season where it's like, oh, this team's got COVID. They just played that team, so now we're gonna go play another team. It
is weird.
It's weird, but I'll take it.
I'll take it. Exactly.
I'll take it, man. Let's see. Donna Vasel says, "Hey guys, Jets, and poor birds." Yes. Well, Donna, thank you so much. You're the last guest of the night. We are wrapping up the summer of All in Our Heads podcast. We will be back in September in the heart of election season to talk about all the craziness. 4 or 5 weeks off. We'll be a bigger and better podcast coming in the fall. Thank you, everybody, for supporting us. Please go buy both our albums on iTunes. And we'll see you in September. You've been watching All in Our Heads.